Not really expecting anything much. It was a full moon that night, so I could see really well, even without the lights on. Could be something else big with a lot of weight, but whatever it was, rocked the van enough to wake me up. And it was funny, at first didn't scare me at all. Then when I realized what happened, I was kind of absolutely terrified for a few moments. It was an exciting, moment, and didn't really expect it. I just thought I was taking my kid, basically, and getting him out of my wife's hair for a day, and enjoying some camping. I didn't really think that at this time of year in this location.
All right, so we are here at Devil's Hill. It is Friday night. I think it's about, what time is it? It's 9 p.m. right now. It's been pretty quiet. Haven't heard anything. It's getting cold. We have no fire tonight. Keep the noise pollution down. We hiked up the hill a bit of ways and set up a recorder up there and a game camera. So we're hiking up Devil's Hill right now, so to place a long-term audio and place a game camera up here.
Thinking being that it compresses it originally, freezes it harder, and so the other stuff melts around it.
Probably.
More slowly, yeah.
We see what appears to be a frozen track here. I mean, looks like a track to me. We saw a couple more down here, but can't really tell if it's just melt of the snow, but that looks like a track. Frozen one. Can't really make it out in this video, but this whole section of snow is completely flatted down. Yeah, I just can't capture it.
Okay, I see a similar section. Not the same though, but right there. It's not track shaped.
Right, yeah, I see that.
The same phenomenon.
That would be if that was a step.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, that would be...
That's a good point. Here, I'll step
I mean, the
aside.
snow has melted down quite a bit since then.
Yeah.
And look at this. We got what's left over, maybe, of one.
Yep.
I don't know. This is the one thing that sucks about the springtime, everything melts and distorts. And
Yeah.
we have a digital recorder running here in camp right now. So the reason we're out here is Aaron was car camping out here last weekend, and something around 4:30 in the morning shook his car with him inside of it. So the chances of it actually happening again like that is probably pretty slim, but we're out here to see what happens. So what happened?
So, yes, what happened 1 week ago on Friday, it's Friday now, I decided to come camping because I hadn't been camping since last fall and was eager to get out And originally I was thinking of doing some exploring and had some interesting experiences in this area before. My 3-year-old son, though, for some reason when he heard I was camping, was convinced he wanted to come with me. So my focus really shifted from Bigfoot to just taking care of my kid and getting out and having a good time. So came to this big parking lot, not really expecting anything much to happen, and not a lot of things happened, but basically that night it got down to the 30s. We set up the tent. At about midnight, I decided it was too cold for my kid, and so I picked him up and everything, put him in the van, then put my stuff in the van and decided to sleep in there. I turned on the van to get the heat going. That was about midnight, 12:30, I don't remember exactly. And we were the only ones in the parking lot. We were just right over there. Here's the van right behind me that we were in. About 4:30 in the morning, well, back up. About 4 o'clock in the morning, I woke up. I was cold, and I turned on the van to get the heater going. And even though we're outside, I was a little concerned about carbon monoxide, so I said, I'm not going to fall asleep. I'm just going to let it warm up, and then, that'll take a while, then warm up the car, and then I'll turn it off. But I laid down, and I was kind of dozing and pretty much out of it. And about 4:30, I woke up suddenly, and something had, and I'm not claiming to know what it was at all, but you can speculate, so can I. Certainly could be Bigfoot, could be a prankster, I don't know, could be something else big with a lot of weight. But whatever it was, rocked the van enough to wake me up and knock this water bottle, which I happen to also, it's my main cold weather water bottle. I had set it upright on the seat, knocked it over, and the cap wasn't on at the time, but it fell and made a loud noise. And I was kind of disoriented. It took me 15 to 20 seconds, maybe 30, to kind of get up and look around. It was a full moon that night, so I could see really well, even without the lights on. Saw absolutely nothing. And it was funny, at first, didn't scare me at all. Then when I realized what happened, I was kind of absolutely terrified for a few moments. But then I was looking, I saw nothing. I thought, we're okay. And turned the heater off and went to sleep. So I didn't hear any footsteps, any noise other than the shaking of the car because the engine was on, and that would have muffled any noise that I heard. Let me think if there's any pertinent details that I forgot, but it was an exciting, moment, and didn't really expect it. I just thought I was taking my kid basically and getting him out of my wife's hair for a day and enjoying some camping. I didn't really think that at this time of year in this location there'd be anything, and I don't know what it was, but it was interesting enough that it's worth sharing. So there you go.
Awesome. Now, you did say it was raining, right? Was it raining that day or the next day?
It wasn't raining at night, it was raining the next day. So, yeah, you had asked me about if there were any handprints.
Yeah.
And it honestly didn't occur to me, and I didn't tell you about it until I was already home.
Right.
And so I'd been driving in the rain all day, and I didn't notice anything. And then also my wife had to take the van, so I didn't have a lot of time to inspect it. That night, it didn't rain at night. I forget if it rained the day before, but it really kind of picked up. I don't know, 6 or 7, sometime the next.
So technically,
Yeah.
I mean, if there were like possible handprints,
Yeah.
the rain would have washed it all off. And
Yeah, before I saw it.
Yeah.
And I you'd think I would have thought to look, but I was more concerned about my kid not freezing.
yeah,
And I kind of chalked it, sometimes you don't bring your camera, you don't bring a recorder, and you think, just plan, this is when something cool is going to happen. And so it's something happens and you just kind of enjoy it and don't even think about recording it. But then when I tell you, I feel stupid for not looking or making notes and things like that. So this is, I guess, my version of that.
And what's interesting about this spot is, was it last year we were camping here? It was
Yeah, last
wasn't
spring.
it? Man, it seems like a long time ago. We had some something aggressive, doing a lot of wood knocks and breaking trees, and eventually threw something at us. And you were camped just right next to that spot, pretty much.
Yeah,
So
yeah, the car. I mean, and we're very close now.
yeah,
I guess don't want to give it away too much, but it's a place that's accessible most of the year. When maybe you can't get to other spots, you can get here earlier in the spring.
and we've nicknamed it Devil's Hill, so nobody actually knows where this spot is. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
It is 11:30 p.m. So we have just gotten our vehicles, or I got my vehicle. Aaron is actually camping in a tent tonight. So as we were packing up our gear and calling it a night, heard one wood knock to the east of our location, just up the road from us. So the whole time being out here, we've heard a couple little things every so often. He's made a couple calls. So we heard a wood knock about 5 minutes ago. So hopefully something comes in. I have trail cameras attached to my vehicle all the way around the car. I have a recorder running out there right now. We have a recorder up on the hillside and another camera up there. So hopefully something comes in and knocks our cars around a little bit. We're both running two-way radios right now, so if he hears anything, he's going to radio me and vice versa. And yeah, so now it's kind of just a waiting game. See if anything happens. So keep your fingers crossed. And I'll catch you guys later. It is 6 a.m., a little after. Seemed all quiet last night, but of course I was in my car, so I couldn't hear too much. Recorder was running all night, so hopefully something's on that. Here's some turkeys this morning, but yeah. So I'll be packing up here soon and heading back and reviewing audio and checking the game cameras that are on my car. And see if we have anything. More later.